Well, it's Farmall 59. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're at the garden spot and we're going to actually take the 140 and we're going to finish cutting up the rest of the garden spot and try to get everything ready to plant some corn. And probably it won't be long with the weather permitting. It looks like we may be doing some squash and zucchini and that type stuff and go ahead and get those in the ground also. So if the weather stays good, that's what we're going to plan on doing. So if you actually noticed in the background, you might see something a little bit different on the 140. So I'm not going to tell you what it is. You might hear it. Let's put it that way. If it is, drop down in the comments below. Leave me a message. Let me know what you think it is. But we do want to thank everybody for subscribing, liking the videos, and just hanging out with us and enjoying the fun time here at the garden spot. So let's go get some cutting with the 140 done. Well, as you can see, the 140, I mean, it's cutting good. It's got moisture in the ground. But what I'm seeing is the winter wheat has decided to take off in the garden spot. So I'm getting to be afraid that I'm going to have to take and either put the one bottom or two bottom on, and I'm going to have to actually get this winter wheat under. I do not and really do not want to have to turn the land for spring this year. First start off, I was not planning on doing that. But it looks like it might be something other. It might be in the inevitable. I'm hoping I've got enough rot underneath the ground to actually cover that up. So with that said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop the bog harrow. I am actually going to go pick up the turning plow, and I'm going to come back. Like I said, if this does not work, what I will probably end up having to do is probably put the bog harrow on the Kubota, which has more downforce, and I'm able to put more pressure into the ground and with the moisture that's in it, and maybe bring some of that up. But I don't think that I'm going to get enough cut under because where my potatoes are, the winter wheat that I cut under is actually starting to come back. So I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue in trying to use rolling cultivators or any kind of the plows or anything. It looks like I'm going to have to probably just stay on top of it, because if I don't, I'm going to end up with an overgrowth of winter wheat. And it's going to be spring wheat now. We don't want to do that. So let me do that, and we'll be back here just shortly. And we have got done some of the turning on the garden, and the winter wheat is under. So it did really do well. So let's take a look at that. I know it doesn't show very much, but it does prove that we did get the winter wheat under. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go back and cut it. And we're hoping to be able to maybe tomorrow get back in it, maybe with the Kubota with a big bog harrow, and maybe do some heavy cutting, and then maybe get it ready to list up some rows. We finished up cutting the land with the 140. I didn't have to go get the big tractor after all. I thought I was to be able to get more depth into it, but I mean, you can see here the ground, it flat laid it up. I got the moisture back to the top of the ground, and this doesn't tell. That's the moisture that's in the ground. Whenever I turned it, I actually looked back, and I was actually slicking up wetness on the top of the dirt. So there's a lot of moisture under the ground. This land deceives me every year, and it makes me more proud of it that I've got it. And God gave it to me, and I'm going to utilize it to be able to grow some garden here at the garden spot, and be able to do for the family, and put some stuff back for freezer time and for summertime and springtime. When everything comes in, we're looking forward to it. We want to thank y'all for so much for joining us today, being with us here at the garden spot. Again, thank y'all again for watching the videos, liking the videos, and also subscribing to the videos. We've had an increase in subscribers. We're almost at the 350. 2023, we started this. I had no idea where we would be now. Sure, I would love to double it. But it's me. I'm just a farm boy. That's all I've been growing up. Ever since I was 5 years old, I sat on one of these 140 tractors in the field with tobacco and working with my family all of my life. So again, thank y'all so much for watching the video, being with us today, and just coming down to the garden spot, like I said, and just hanging out. You can tell it's getting time to evening. The gnats are starting to fly. So there's the garden spot. Thank y'all again. And we couldn't do it without you. Until the next time, God bless.